Whenever you're ready.
Okay. My name is John Steven Gurney, and I am a product of the Neshaminy School District school system. I went to Oliver Heckman from 1st grade to 4th grade, and then I came to the Lower Southampton for 5th and 6th grade, and then I went back to Neshaminy Middle for 7th and 8th grade, and then I was at Neshaminy Maple Point, and I graduated from there in 1980. And I am an author and illustrator, primarily an illustrator. I've illustrated over 150 books by now. So a lot of the books the kids know, like the A to Z Mysteries and the Bailey School Kids and the Big Apple Barn. But I'm also an author. I've written and illustrated 2 books. One book is a picture book called Dinosaur Train. And this was kind of based on my son's obsession with trains and dinosaurs when he was a kid. And then I have a new graphic novel out called Fuzzy Baseball, and I'm excited about this. This one is it's action-packed and kind of a baseball comedy, so there's a lot of funny baseball action. And I like to think that a kid might actually learn something about baseball by reading this book. So it's great to be back down in the area. My father still lives in Green Valley right over by St. Mary's Hospital, so it's great to come back to the hometown and come to the schools that I went to. So. Thank you very much, and thank you to your teachers and your librarians, your parents, and everyone whose hard work went to bring me back down here. I live in Vermont now, but I grew up around here and graduated from the Neshaminy schools. And it's fun, especially to be back here, because I was here for 5th and 6th grade. And what I do in Vermont now is I'm mostly an illustrator. Again, I've illustrated 150, but I've written 2. I always knew that I wanted to be an illustrator. Actually, when I was in 5th grade, I took illustration lessons from a woman named Jean Burford, and she lived kind of close to here. I remember my mom would come on Fridays after school and pick me up, and we'd go to art lessons, and she'd read stories to us, and we would all do illustrations based on the stories that she was reading. So that's when I first got the idea about being an illustrator. And I also did well academically, so I kind of focused on academic classes when I was in high school, and I took art classes when I could, and I also took a train into Philly on Saturday mornings and took at the Philadelphia College of Art. So I took some art lessons there, and I also studied with a local illustrator named Bill Smith, and he was out in Bucks County, and he was kind of, from the golden era of illustration. He did a lot of, magazine work and stuff. But it's going to be part cow, too, so... And there's a hawk, too, remember? So make a hawk.
Wings! That's like Spotty! That's like Spotty from Minecraft.
So far, I've given presentations in 31 states and 5 countries. I got to go to Vietnam in January and talk about illustrating books, and I got to go to Saudi Arabia, which was a real trip back in December. I never thought I would have seen the world from illustrating books, but it's real fun. And I'm really excited about, again, the graphic novel genre, because I know it's a lot of stories I've written I think will fit into this. So I'm hoping this will be the first of the later phase of my career, where we'll just be kind of doing funny graphic novels. The words tell the story, but the pictures show the story. So my job is to make pictures that are designed to communicate. They're designed to give you information. And I always think an illustration needs to give you information the very first second that you look at it. And if it doesn't, that means the illustrator did not do their job right.